this is how it goes. I was bored one day, and I decided to go to a party with my friends. This party in question was a little bit questionable as well. Uh, lots of alcohol, lots of weed, lots of PCP, and lots of LSD. However, there was a special room, right? And the special room was where all the hardcore drug users were at. Uh, and I decided, hey, why not crash it? I'm retarded and I have a death wish. So I go ahead, I crash it. Like, hey, what's up, guys? And they, with reasonable certainty, they ask me, what the fuck are you doing here? And, hey, I just wanted to crash. But for some reason, they're cool with me staying in there. So I stay in there. I watch them, you know, popping pills, injecting, snorting, the good shit. Uh, it comes along, and a friend asks me, "Hey, you want to try some heroin?" Because up to this point, I've only tried some very, very pussy ass shit, which is weed and PCP, and just a little line of cocaine and meth, right? But meth wasn't that big to begin with. Uh, and I say sure because I had nothing to do that night. All my friends were passed out or they were puking their guts out. So he prepares me. He prepares me an injection, uh, and I start slapping my arm for some of that good veins. I inject it, and all goes fucking ridiculous. I don't know how to explain heroin because it's a weird thing. It's like everything feels a lot more surreal. Like I'm aware of everything in the room. It feels like I have a 360-degree vision of the room.
Oh,
Holy shit, that shit was nice,
I gotcha.
right? And then he comes along and says, "Hey, try some LSD with it. It'll make it ten times more, 10 times more potent." I shouldn't have tried it because that's when all shit went to hell. But I did. I decided to. Uh, Took a blotter, put it on my tongue, let it dissolve. First 20 minutes were okay. Second 20 minutes, I start seeing different colors than what they're supposed to be. Like for example, the night sky instead of it being black was just this faint purplish hue, which indicated that something was wrong. I'm like, that's just how it is. And then and then after that, it all goes to shit. I'm starting to freak out. Everything is a different color. There's fucking dinosaurs in the living room. Uh, and I'm puking in the bathroom while there's a dinosaur somehow patting my back and making me feel better. Uh, a lot, yeah. I stayed there for a solid 30 minutes. After the horrible experience that was puking, I went ahead. I found any kind of couch, any kind of bed, and I fucking collapsed. Uh, I slept. I slept for around what 14, 16 hours.
Jeez.
And the next morning, I wake up with this splitting headache. It felt like a chisel hammering into my skull. This shit hurted. Okay, that shit hurted. No matter of Advil, no amount of Advil wanted to help. Okay, I took like three of them. Nothing helped, and I had to go to school the next morning. And I also had to take a test, a finals test, no less,
Oh boy.
which is fucked. Thank God, and obviously, I failed. But yeah, that was pretty much one of the weirdest experiences with me for drugs. I When I did cocaine, it was overseas with a friend of mine.
Okay.
As you can see, like my friends are fucking retarded, and my friends are getting the best of me and making me feel like shit. But they're my friends, and they don't mean harm. They just want me to live my life before this Corona shit kills us all, right? Uh, we were in Spain or Portugal. It was like in the border, so I can't remember if it was exactly Spain or if it was exactly Portugal. But we were in this small part, right? We were transitioning over,
Gotcha, gotcha.
right? Uh, and we decided, okay, let's hunker down here. Uh, I don't know how my friend, I don't know how he did it. He got drugs through somehow. He got drugs through the ferry because we live pretty nearby. So between Morocco and Spain is about 8 kilometers. So you could literally take a ship and get there within 30 minutes, and you're there. So road trip, and he pulled out this huge bag of pills, which obviously ecstasy.
Right, right.
Uh, and we have a fun time with them. Like ecstasy is just, it feels like you're numb. It's not. You don't feel the consequences of your shit, and if you do get hurt, it feels numb. It doesn't really hurt. It's just like you could charge a fucking bull and beat the shit out of it.
Okay.
Then he pulls out white powder, and
Oh.
yeah, white powder, cocaine, of
Okay.
course. He just pulls it out to he just pulls it out. He's like, "Hey guys, who wants to try?" We're all bugging out. Why the fuck you? How the hell did you get that through security? He says, don't worry, don't worry. Uh, so he sets up. He sets up 8 lines, each person one,
Okay.
right? And we all take turns. Fucking bills. We did it with bills for some reason. We rolled up. What is it called? 20-euro bills, and we just snorted that shit. I was second to last. Everyone else was still like, what kind of thing, right? They were they were over the moon, right?
All right.
Like, because, stimulant, again.
Right, right.
Uh, when I try it, it goes wrong. I got through half the line and like, it gets stuck, right?
Okay.
Like, it tickles too much for me to continue. I'm like, come on, don't be a pussy, finish it all. But I can't. Don't be a pussy. So I go ahead, try to finish all of it else again, and I get stuck again. It's like, do it, you pussy, do it. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I give in to peer pressure very easily. So I go ahead and finish the rest of it. The whole night we started fucking. We took the beer bottles that we had, right?
Yeah.
Uh, put some gas. We went to the nearest gas station, got some gas. Uh, we took one of my friend's shirts was already fucked from like I think our car ran over it,
Okay.
right? Like with the wheels. So we decided, okay, we're gonna make Molotov cocktails. So we got the gas, we put it in there, mixed it up with acetone and styrofoam because it creates like a napalm effect. We ripped up our friend's shirt, put the cloths in, and we went outside for a nice bonfire. Needless to say, it didn't go as planned because we were near these dry bushes. So when we threw them, the bushes caught on fire, and we had to get towels like as fast as possible. Right? At first, we were trying to extinguish it with our hands, with our shirts, yeah, like that. One of our friends has the foresight, somehow still cracked out. One of them has the foresight to go get a towel and fucking get the flames.
Okay.
We spent about 10 minutes trying to take out the flames, and by then people were starting to get concerned because the fire wasn't going on. So people started investigating. So we had to get the hell out of Dodge before anyone came. The police showed up there. Like, thank God we were out. Thank God we were out of the scene. But we were still cracked out. We were still going insane. Ended up that we played some Mario Kart, right, on our computers.
Right.
Played some Mario Kart. Fucking punched each other for some reason. Had a few like tournaments for brawls. Of course, our drug dealer friend was the one who won.
Of course.
And then the next day, everyone synonymously had a headache, of course. Uh, and we emptied out. We went. One of our friends went ahead and got a bottle of what is it called? It's like this. It's Doliprane, right? It's basically it's for headaches, right?
Okay.
We empty out the whole packet, essentially, because it hurt that much, and we were relying on our friend to actually drive us,
Oh.
which because everyone took it, and we were relying on someone who had a splitting headache and had a drug problem, which doesn't sound very nice. Like those are the two craziest stories, but other than that, it's just been like weed, meth, uh, and PCP most of the time, angel dust, some ecstasy as well.
Here in
So
here.
that's,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, continue. Ecstasy, it's sold within like the bagfuls. Like you've got like bags full of 20, you've got bags of 50, and then you've got bags of 300, which are only for the people who like actually sell.
Getting a
But like,
license.
oh yeah, I have another one. Okay, so okay. So for this one, right? Uh, we bought a bag of 150, right?
All right.
When we were coming back. Uh, I don't know how it happens, but a car runs over our bag. So that means it's all crushed. It's all crushed, okay? So we had the genius idea, okay?
Okay.
We split that bag into five, right?
All right.
We split it into five, and we put each pill, like each section, into a 2 liter bottle of Coke, okay?
Okay.
Now each person took took their bottle. Me being the retarded dumbass that I am, I decided to put it in the fridge. Uh, which I didn't think anyone was going to go ahead and drink. However, we had pizza that night.
Oh
Pizza out of all
no.
things. And they saw, oh, Coke, let's have some Coke. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, my parents are going to have fucking ecstasy. Thank God my sister wasn't there and she had a play date. But my parents and I had Coke laced with ecstasy. And
Wow.
for the rest of the and for the rest of the night, my mom and my dad had to well, not slept. That's what the hell am I saying? I meant danced, right?
Right.
They just danced for like an hour to no music. Oh my god! And then like, and my dad the whole time was like, Do you feel cold?" It was the middle of summer. He's like, "Hey, do you feel cold? Let's close the windows." But my mom's on the polar opposite. It's like, "Oh my god, it's so hot! Open all the windows." And it was by far the most hilarious shit I've ever seen related to drugs. Oh my god! So but then after the dinner, right? Like I got rid of it. I just threw it out. Like there was no way in hell I'm just gonna keep that in my house. Oh my god, that was hilarious to see. Why?
I have
Like, are they
yeah.
conscious?
I
I mean, like,
so four of the surfers were
mhm.
dead, and then the other four were
Oh,
like
okay.
they were like one call channels, and they were like already doing stuff.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
yeah.
The reason I did it is because I think experiences should be shared.
Mm. Okay.
'Cause that's my main like now that's my main thing. Like experiences should be shared. If you have something that you've been through, like if someone wants to hear it, you should be able to share it, right? That's yeah, that's about how I view life. And now that I've been clean for about 6 months, I feel a lot better. I don't have a fucking gut. I'm actually slim. I was able to save up enough money to get a VR set now,
Oh,
which means
congratulations.
yes. Let me just yeah, it's off. I forgot to charge the goddamn controllers. But what I'm thinking of doing is right after this, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn on the VR set. I'm gonna record a Beat Saber video.
If you have a YouTube channel, feel free to